the stretch with a spring storm later Wednesday or Wednesday night. Another AccuWeather update at 5 o'clock. Dave and Liz.
All right, Lee, thank
Thanks.
you. Well, we are counting down to the Oscars now, less than 2 weeks away, and all eyes will be on the biggest prize of the night, which is Best Picture.
10 films are vying for the Academy's top honor, but this year, my Hollywood sources, yes, I have Hollywood sources, tell me two movies seem to be pulling away from the pack. And one of my sources right here, it's then reporter Joel Gargiulo with more. I can't talk about it.
Who's your source?
It's a secret.
I find this year's race to be so exciting because, you have these 10 nominees. When we were first talking about this, then it really boiled down to 5, then 3, and now we're down to 2. So will it be one battle after another? Will it be Sinners? We don't know, but speculating is half the fun.
Be back now.
A vampire thriller set in the 1930s South. A washed-up revolutionary on a mission to save his daughter.
Every man from South Park come from.
The story of an ambitious ping pong player with a dream.
I created death.
Frankenstein, a secret agent, and the possible inspiration behind one of Shakespeare's timeless masterpieces.
Never forget what we lose.
All among the 10 films vying for Oscar's top prize.
We call it Hollywood's prom.
And just like prom, predicting who takes home the crown is half the fun.
Thank you so much.
It's exciting and unpredictable.
Just ask film critics Chris Connolly and Eric Davis.
When I have been talking, we find this year's Academy Awards to be so exciting, and that is because
first, you have history that was made with Sinners, with 16 nominations, the most nominated film in Oscars history. But I also think this year's very exciting because a lot of deeply personal stories. This is like old school legends versus new school legends.
And while there are 10 films vying for Best Picture, the race is largely a battle between one battle after another
Not one thing, it's another.
versus Sinners.
Best Picture. We gotta get into it. Because here's the thing. Pre-Oscar nomination announcement, it was one battle after another. One battle after another cannot be stopped. Then Sinners comes in and makes history with 16 nominations. So now, which film is winning Best Picture?
I still think One Battle After Another is the front runner. There's a new casting category this year at the Oscars, and Best Casting. And at the Critics' Choice Awards, Sinners won that category. And then One Battle After Another won Best Picture. So I can almost envision a world where the same thing happens.
There are two movies that really do seem to dominate the conversation, and that is One Battle After Another and Sinners. Sometimes when that happens, voters, that is, decide, well, maybe one movie should get Best Picture and the other movie should get Best Director.
However, there's another scenario.
And like you say, as these two movies occupy the major part of our conversation, Hamnet, which from the beginning has always felt like a classic Oscar-worthy movie, could well come in there and take one of those prizes.
10 films, one statue, a nail-biting Best Picture race. Come Oscar Sunday, we'll finally see how this story ends.
I wish I could sit here and be like, this is the one that's going to win, but we don't know. And we're actually in a really crucial time because Oscar voting is open right now. So
Right.
Oscar
Oh, wow.
voting ends on the 5th. Why am I saying that? Well, the Actors Awards, which used to be called the SAGs, I'm like, which is still called the SAGs, but the Actor Awards just happened.
Just happened.
And Sinners won the big one, and so
Yeah.
did
The
Michael B.
momentum.
Jordan,
Yeah.
and that momentum is a thing
Momentum.
with this.
I think
But
Michael B. Jordan, I'm thinking he's going to win the Best
I
Actor.
agree.
But up until then, like, oh, you did. And that one, we're probably going to talk about that race tomorrow.
All right.
By the way, stay tuned for that.
All right.
That one could go to Michael B. Jordan. It could go to Ethan Hawke. It could go to Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, a lot of good
It's
stuff.
nice
Or
that there's a lot of
Bagnamora.
competition.
Yes, and we've got a lot of that this year.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. You know how to.
Yeah.
Real man.
She's a professional.
You should talk to my mother. That's been a problem my whole life.
No, no.
We love
I'm
you.
still
That's why
going.
we hired you.
Thank you,
Keep
Joey.
it up. Thanks.
And coming up on Eyewitness First and Four, Cardinal Dolan is sworn in to his new role as chief chaplain at the NYPD. Hear from the former Archbishop about his new gig.
And I'm Mike Mars. Here's what's coming up on Eyewitness News at 5. Newly released body camera video and 911 calls now shedding light on a deadly police-involved shooting in Piscataway, New Jersey. Plus, new rules could be in the mix for salespeople who go door to door to make money in one local community. Tonight, the vote that could bring some major changes. Those stories and more coming up next at 5.
For generations, the Oscars have celebrated movie moments that echo the entirety of the human experience. The Oscars live March 15th on